Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today, I get to share with you this book called Risk, Resilience, and Redemption, a Miraculous Holocaust Survival Story by Frank W. Baker. This book tells the story of two Holocaust survivors, Bluma and Felix, and even though they grew up in different towns and they were a few years apart in age, they were united by the fact that not only they were Jewish, but as a result of being Jewish in the early part of the 20th century as Hitler was rising to power, they were both sent to concentration camps as part of the final solution. Even though the circumstances in which they found themselves were atrocious and frightening, they nevertheless kept their sense of hope, and as time went by, they found themselves among the lucky ones to survive. They found one another, and their shared background helped connect them and helped them to build a life together in America. And as time has gone by, they find the importance of telling their story in order to make sure that no one ever forgets what happened during this time in history. This book is a really interesting approach to the World War II story because it is told from the perspectives of two people who survived the Holocaust. As you're going through the story, it has a lot of high-low interest, so it's a high level of history and intrigue, but it is approachable as well. So for readers who maybe aren't ready for a more in-depth look into the history of World War II, this is a really nice way for them to enter into this realm so that they can feel accomplished as they're going through the book and learn something along the way. There are intermittent illustrations, some in a graphic novel style, so that will appeal to readers with a graphic novel interest, and it also helps with understanding and comprehension of the things that are being discussed within the course of the book. Because it is written from both perspectives, you have different viewpoints of this point in history, depending on who is speaking and what happened to them. And so that gives readers yet another look into what was happening in the 1930s and 40s, especially to Jewish people in Europe. So as you're going through the book, you learn about the two characters, you learn what happened to them, to the people that they knew and loved, and how they moved forward from this terrible and uncomfortable time in history. And even though it was difficult for them to talk about, they know the importance of remembering what happened to prevent it from happening again. So it is appealing to upper middle grade and into YA readers because it's not terribly long and there is a good amount of white space and illustrations. Even for those readers who might not be up to reading level yet, they will find that they will be able to settle into this book and learn about the Holocaust through it because of the approachability of the writing and the images involved as well. So very important for readers who are interested in World War II history, particularly the Holocaust, and those YA readers who want to have a little bit more approachability to the nonfiction that they're reading. If this book sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.